Hello there. Welcome to Nigerian Triple T. I'm Nelly.
And I'm Eunice Olale.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Okay, social media activist Martin Vincent, popularly known as VeryDarkMan, and Mr. Freedom Intuition, known for his comedy stage name Mr Jollof, got into a physical fight while on board on the United Nigeria airline from Asaba to Lagos. Before now, these two men have been at a loggerhead. There was a time VeryDarkMan came outside and made some expensive allegations against Mr. Jollof's wife. And from there, these men have not really been in good terms. And Mr. Jollof made it known that whenever he sees VeryDarkMan, he's going to slap. And unfortunately, they met on the plane. And VeryDarkMan went forward to him and told him, this is me, she be saying you slap me.
You know, from videos you've seen online, VDM actually reached out to him inside the plane and said, you promised me that slap. That promise, you must fulfill the promise. And Mr. Jollof didn't waste time. Gave him the first punch, he threw the first punch, and that was when the battle started. And of course, passengers on the airline could not just sit and look. Well, they didn't want to mind their business, so they started to try to separate them. Even the popular comedian Mr. Funny Bone tried to separate them. That was where the battle started from. And now they made news. Everybody's talking about it.
But I was so happy that he recorded these two men because, I mean, the whole place is very chaotic.
Yeah,
so
these
disturbing
the peace.
It's not be safe for these men to also go on that journey with them. But another thing that was so entertaining to me was that I remember that VDM called us one when that incident happened. He condemned the action to one. And I'm like, now your faith is doing the same thing. It's maybe you guys should be like, VDM, what you did is wrong. You guys are even supporting him.
You guys, there's bigger fish to fry. There's not so good that is here and say, why did that kind of thing? You are representing us, but you are doing one or two that did not make sense to represent us well. But you know what? One of the things that I found really interesting is the fact that most of them have come out to talk about their own sides of the story. But the interesting twist is that both of them apologized to their fans, but they never took responsibility for what they did to each other. In the sense that they never apologized to each other, they never took accountability. Oh, VDM, she said, oh, Mr. Jollof, I apologize. I did that.
They're still beefing each other.
They're still beefing each other. How would you come out? Okay, tell your own side of the story. All well and good. But it's not me to apologize to the person that you offended, you're apologizing to your fans.
So what exactly? VeryDarkMan said that he apologized that such action took place in the public space, that it will never happen again.
Yeah.
But he said that he's not going to assure the public that that fight between him and Mr. Jollof.
Can you imagine? That's really, it's giving siblings rivalry. All these ones I'm not saying siblings, when they are like 5, 7 years old, they don't really have sex like that. They will beat themselves and you'll be wondering, okay, are you not from the same parents? That kind of fight was that dirty. And now this begs the question, is this now a trend? Is this now a trend? Okay, is there something about the aircrafts that makes people fight? Is it now, okay, is there something they enjoy or have to benefit from something like this happening? Because I remember when one happened, people talked, oh, it was wrong, that was wrong. Brand ambassadorship. When 2 happened, people talked, so like, no, this is wrong. Why would this happen? Why would this happen? Nothing. No fine, no imprisonment, nothing. Now we have Quam 3 and Quam 4. VDM being Quam 3 because we have started the issue. Everybody was going well with their life. Everybody was being civil. Then he charged that Mr. Jollof retaliated. So let's say Quam 4. So now we have Quam 3 and Quam 4. Now people wonder if this is a trend. Then okay, if these people get away with this, then it will give people the impression that there are no strict measures to be meted out to whoever does this kind of thing. Then maybe we'll not be having Quam 5, Quam 6, maybe Quam 9 before the year runs out. Which is why the NCAA should look into it. Should look into ensuring that there are stricter measures against things like this. There should be stiff punishment for misconduct like this. Because you cannot just come out and start disturbing the peace of people that just want to move from one point to another in peace. I mean, why am I sitting beside someone and the next thing that happens, they're fighting, they're altercations here and there, you're throwing punches here and there. What if it hits me? I'm going to sue you guys. So yeah, I think there should be stricter measures because people wonder if this is a trend. It has happened 3 good times. I mean, that's what was reported though, not to even talk of probably it has happened so when it wasn't reported. So yeah.
when I saw this, what came to my mind was Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA. I was like, because we've had reoccurring incidents like this, just the way you mentioned, and to go by air, it's very expensive.
Sure.
Before now, it was not as expensive as this, but now it's very, very expensive. And there is this idea that people that board air, you go on road transport, air transport, you are classy, you know what you are doing.
You want to save time.
Yes, you want to save time, you know what you are doing. You don't want to go through road transportation, you don't want to go through train transportation, just want something easy, more convenient for you. And let's not forget that if someone is coming in from another country, they don't go through road. They don't go through train. They're coming into Nigeria. It's on air. They go through air transportation. So when they meet you, imagine then they are meeting such an incident. Two people are fighting. What impression do they have of Nigerians? They're like, oh, I will get to do this one. This one, any smart like this, they'll start fighting. So there should be that impression, that presentation of airlines, of air transportations in Nigeria. And we've not really had a proper representation of air transportations in Nigeria. And this leads me to NCAA, because they made it known that investigations will be ongoing in regards to this case. Then the Inspector General of Police, which is the IG, can then prosecute them, take them to court, and if they are found guilty in court, then they will go through the constitution or go through the NCAA law. According to the Nigeria Civil Aviation Act 2022, it's written that under Section 84, any act of violence on board that endangers the aircraft attracts a minimum fine of 2 million or up to 5 years imprisonment or both. Then under Section 85, interfering with a crew member while performing their duties attract a fine of up to 200,000 at least, or 2 months imprisonment or both. Now this depends on the outcome of the investigation by NCAA.
And with this development, we can only hope that the system will be firmer and that justice is served, so that it can serve as a deterrent to people who want to do things like this in the future. So they will know that there are strict punishments for things like this, and so that misconducts like this can be avoided in the future. So yeah, we can only hope that this works out and judgment or justice is served.
At this point, we can only just wait and see how the outcome of NCAA investigation will turn out to know whether they'll be prosecuted or not, and whether they will be on that incident of Palm 1 or not, or this will be just the final stage of such occurrence in our country. And also, you can visit our website at www.tribuneonline.ng.com to follow up on this particular news. Not just news, you can also follow us for news, articles, sport, entertainment, relationship. We have it all packed there. And if you've stayed through without subscribing to our YouTube channel, you are wrong. I'm saying it clearly to you now, you are wrong. The subscription bell is not too far from you. All you have to do is click on the subscription bell so you don't miss any new video that is uploaded on our YouTube page. Till next time, it's a bye from us to you. Bye.